Tell me, did you make Raiden beg for his life before destroying him? You let him live?
He could not be stopped.
I have no use for excuses.
And in terms of, was it the simple, normal introductions, or were they looking for someone quite different?
Well, it's the regular way, you know, since I used to live in Hollywood in LA, and for about 20 years, and my agent called me and said, you got a part. I don't think I did an audition, no, probably. They just handed the part to me. And then I met Brian Thompson, whom I became friends with, playing my son, and we did it. We hit it off.
And
I remember one thing, maybe it's part of your questions, but I'm gonna say it anyway. The costumes: black pants, black boots, black gloves, black everything black. And I got this black hood on top of it. And we had in this studio, in this makeshift studio in Thailand, we had about 50 degrees Celsius, centigrade. And everybody was just running around naked, barely dressed. And I was really hot. And when I walked down that aisle, flames were shooting out. So, and it was probably like 60 degrees. And everybody was saying, Reiner, how can you stand that? How can you be alive? And I said, I have a motto, which I created then. If you can't fight it, if you can't change it, don't fight it. I mean, I couldn't do anything about it. So I just had to go with the flow. I had a little ventilator, a little fan, a little electric fan with a battery. And I just, when the director said action, I went, then I went on camera. No, it was hard, but it was worth the while because it was a great movie.
Yeah. And Reiner, in terms of your character, what did the sort of producers and directors sort of give you the sort of essence of what your character was like, in terms of, was you just said he was a bad guy, a bad dude?
No, he wasn't just bad. He was the elder god. So I had to X-ray. I had to raise some, what's the English word for würde? Dignity in a way, and grandness, and that's what I did. I mean, being 6'5" helps, and the costume helped too.
Yeah, and obviously you were the sort of anti-god to Raiden, which was the sort of good god in terms of played by James Remar in terms of that.
But it's still a two-dimensional character. Don't forget, it's like a cartoonish kind of show, and you don't have to dig very deep and go psychologically into something. You just say your lines and play it with dignity and grandness.
And Reiner,
walk tall.